Hey, so it's been a long time since I've made one of these videos, probably as long as a few years from when I was training for the Spartan race. So I kind of just documented my journey throughout that and what it was like to train for a Spartan race, and especially something that ran over a whole weekend. Over the years, I've dabbled in different kinds of training methodologies. Last lockdown, or the first lockdown last year in March, I started a beginner weightlifting cycle. I love my weightlifting. However, not having that in-person one-on-one coaching, I found a little bit difficult because it's such a technical sport or technical lift that I felt I would benefit so much more from having that in-person training. I've been doing CrossFit, but now I have decided to get strong. So I am going to sort of document my journey on what it's like to get strong, eating in a calorie surplus. Obviously, I have been doing that anyway, but not intentionally. And I did intend on cutting down a bit before starting this cycle. However, I didn't, because I didn't feel like I had a big enough reason to. I'm pretty happy with my body. I'm probably the biggest I have been in a few years. Well, since kind of having the kids actually. But when I kind of looked at why I actually wanted to lose the weight, there wasn't a strong enough reason to lose it, because it would only be about aesthetics or how I look. And for me, it really kind of didn't matter. I'm finding the older I get, the less I kind of care about how I look. So yeah, my mission now is to kind of get strong, but in order to build muscle and build strength, obviously it is energy expensive. So therefore I will need to eat in a calorie surplus. So I'm kind of back to weighing my food so I can see where I'm at as far as my maintenance zone. And I will know that within, the next week, just continuing to eat how I actually have been and try to make no changes. And then when I start my first week of training, then I will start to add a couple of hundred calories on top of that. So providing that I'm not already in a high surplus. But I have noticed slow, consistent weight gain, which means that I am already eating more than I'm burning anyway. So I'm super excited to be doing this. I did go and break down my squat, which didn't need a whole lot of work. There was just a few things, mainly sort of bracing and a few little cues that I was working on. Same with deadlift. I generally move fairly well anyway. It's just when you start to get to the technical side of things, little things need to be cleaned up, and a lot of that's cleaned up through doing pauses. So that's pretty much where I'm at now. I am kind of new to vlogging this sort of stuff, so don't expect any kind of technical beauty in any of these videos. I just wanted to, more so because I know that when I did go back and look at what I went through when I was training for Spartan, how excited I was, how I was eating, how I was training. Excuse me, I've just sort of finished my lunch. It was really cool and exciting to look back on what I did. So I'm doing this more so later on, I know how it feels. I know what I did. I know what I ate to get to where I want to get. Also, it's accountability. When I know that I'm sharing something, it's that next level of accountability to make sure that I am holding up my end of the bargain, or I am doing what I'm going to say I'm going to do. So, so more so, even if no one watches this, it's kind of really cool for me to look back on and see the journey that I have gone on. So that's about it.